Hello, sports fan. This is Stephen Hill for Sports Choice Plus. I'm bringing you a very special breakdown. I'm going to be covering Davante Adams' statement. Before I get right into that, you got to make sure you hit the subscribe button right now. Get all the updates and all the notifications each and every time we have breakdowns. Without further ado, let's get right into it. After a big-time game against the San Francisco 49ers, NFL.com basically asked Davante Adams, are you the best wide receiver in football? And he came out and he did not hold any punches. Not to sound cocky, not to sound too confident, but he said yes, he's the best receiver in football. To me, it's a number of things that make a player great. And when you're considering the best of something, that means you're the top tier talent of everybody in your class. That means your peers. Every single person that you're up against, you favorably are better than them, whether it be in size, strength, speed, route running, catching ability, catch radius. It's so many different things a wide receiver is graded on, and you have to be on top of all those things at once to be deemed the great wide receiver in the NFL as far as top wideouts go. When you're looking at the top wideout candidates, you got a couple that's pretty good. When you're looking at Michael Thomas, even though he hasn't really played for this year too much because of injuries, the kid can get open. They say people can't guard him down in Louisiana when they played in that Superdome. You have not only from a standpoint Michael Thomas, Julio Jones, DeAndre Hopkins in Arizona, and his ability to catch whatever's thrown to him from whatever quarterback is throwing to him. That's another amazing feat in itself. When you're looking just at Julio Jones, how when he's with Matt Ryan and the plays breaking down, Matt Ryan's going to just tug the ball his way, throw it up his way, and it's going to be almost always a catch or either a pass deflection by Julio. You're just looking at the size, the prowess, the speed he uses to cover and track down footballs in the air and catch them and go hit his head on the goalpost. Very talented guy. But it's a lot of great wide receivers in the NFL right now. You have to start looking at Mike Evans. You have to start looking at Keenan Allen. It's so many different guys that are playing extremely well in the NFL this year that not only have your attention, but each and every week they do something to make you just say, wow, that's great. You look at Stephon Diggs in Buffalo, his start and the way that he came out and was producing early. So a lot of these wideouts, they think that they're, the best in not only their peer group, but, it shows in big games. I think Aaron Rodgers trusts Davante Adams to catch the ball a lot more because of how he brings his work ethic to the table, how he plays in practice, and all those kind of things. So on those 50-50 balls where Aaron Rodgers literally is just throwing it up over to him, he's coming down with a lot of these catches almost all the time. And that's very scary. You're just... and him being able to score touchdowns at this kind of clip and be able to not only maximize those catches, maximize that yardage and that yak, but also get touchdowns out of it, speaks volume as well. So I'm going to have to disagree with Davante Adams right now. I think that he's pretty good. I think that his injury concerns really stop him from being the best receiver he could be. But when you're looking at this from top to bottom, you got a lot of great wide receivers on this list. I think if I had to pick one to say, okay, this is the guy, I would have to go with Julio Jones because Julio is a enforcer of physicality. When you're talking about building a team, you want that guy in your foxhole. You want to make sure that's the kind of guy you're exuding energy to. So that's the big thing for me. And I think that, Adams is not only in a pretty good situation in Green Bay, but he's the number one target. Oftentimes when he's getting thrown the ball, it's a screen, it's a hitch, it's something that gets him open fairly quickly. So I think that's pretty good for him. But I would say he's top 5. I wouldn't say top 2 or 3. But literally, I want to know what you guys think. Do you think Davante Adams is the best wide receiver in the NFL? Do you think he's just puffing smoke? Do you think he's average? Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. And as always, we thank you so very much for definitely checking out our videos. And until next week, stay safe and mask up, good people.